like the video and subscribe right now, and Spider-Man Lizard will help with your room protection. Thank you so much for getting my car towed. You are such a ducking asshole. Could your lazy ass not find another spot for one night? My boyfriend who does not live here parked there without knowing. You could have put a note on the car. Now I'm out $300 in the car. Duck you. Hi guys, need your genuine suggestions. No trolls, cheap comments please. I have been working in TCS for 4 years now. I joined as a process associate. I'm dating my team leader since last 3 years. He helped very much throughout my journey in TCS. I was also promoted in every cycle all because of him. For that I will be always thankful to him in my life. Now I'm also a team leader. However, my feelings have been changed now. I have started liking my manager and I want to tell this to my boyfriend. I know I will be judged for this, he helped me a lot. People will also think that I have used him for my career, but I genuinely have guilt for him. I'm planning to get married with my manager, but how should I tell this to the team leader? Please suggest me something, friend. I had the most baffling encounter at work today. Apparently someone left their iPhone in our store. The phone was found by a woman, henceforth known as Terrible Lady. When phone owner set off the Find My iPhone alarm, the alarm is accompanied by a please contact this # if found message. Terrible Lady utilizes this number to text phone owner, demanding $100 in return for the phone. Phone owner says they can't afford it. There's some back and forth, etc, and eventually phone owner threatens to call the cops. Terrible Lady brings the phone, which is still making the obnoxious Find My iPhone noise, and continues to do for the duration of the encounter, to my register, complaining about the audacity of phone owner, as if refusing to pay the $100 is an egregious personal insult. I am, a lot, silently judging her, but relieved she has sensibly decided to release the phone into the store's custody so we can return it to phone owner without further drama. LMAO wrong. 15 minutes later, after she has checked out, she comes by my register just long enough to say make sure she pays the $100. I'll call to see when I need to come pick it up, and is out the door before I can even process the fact that this woman genuinely thinks that the Burlington Ducking Code Factory is going to be the middleman for her definitely unethical and most likely illegal lost iPhone extortion scheme. Side note, I looked this up once I got home from work, and it turns out that, yeah, it's totally illegal in our state. Sure enough, an hour later, Terrible Lady calls. Hi, is this Cashier 5? That's not my name, but thanks. Has she brought the $100 yet? There are like 2 cashiers on duty and 20 people in line. I begged my manager to take the call, which, smart move, because my manager ends up on the phone with Terrible Lady for 20 minutes, telling her that we will, under no circumstances, require phone owner to pay $100 before we give them the phone. Eventually, Terrible Lady realizes we mean business, and she threatens to call the cops on us because we took the phone from her under false pretenses. Manager hangs up on Terrible Lady end. Cathartic Facebook moan for the day. Getting on the train 10 minutes before it departs, and the person behind me asks if it goes somewhere. I said I didn't know, and then they complained how can I not know where it's going if you're getting on it, and then walked past me on the train muttering very passive aggressively, I guess some people haven't woken up this early in the morning. Well, because I don't go that far. Why don't you read the sign right next to you on the train or the platform instead of treating other people like your personal Google, you self-centered bitch. Ugh. My dad got me these for saying thank you. I wanted a iPhone X. LMAO. This lady got mad Walmart didn't have any great value vanilla cookies, so she made this mess at the Kokomo Walmart. I work at a hotel, and our pool was shut down cause a kid decided to take a shit in it right before the inspectors came to check us out. The poop messed up the filtration system really bad, so the inspector, from the state environment department, shut down our pool and placed a sign on the pool door that said pool closed by order of the New Mexico Environment Department. This lady comes up to the desk and asks me if I can let her into the pool so her kid could swim. I told her I cannot because it's a safety hazard. She loses her shit with me saying that her kid really wanted to swim and she picked us because we had a nice pool and hot tub. She also threatens to call corporate. Mind you, her kid was the one that shat in the pool. Just been to Starbucks with Josh and I was in a mood, so I said I didn't want anything and he actually didn't get me anything, haha. Anyone want a useless boyfriend? Do not park here. There are plenty of parking spaces. Judas space. A big thank you from a single working mom to the Uber driver that just got my 16 years old son kicked off Uber for being under 18. My son has Ubered to and from school for 2 years now, and you are the first to care. Now this single working mom has to fork out money to hire someone. Thanks for looking out for the single moms in your community. So, you blame Uber for not breaking their rules, so your son could ride to school. My coworker had a baby girl last week, and to celebrate he took us all out to lunch. My other coworker ordered an extra steak and 2 slices of cheesecake to take out. When some of us asked her why, she said it was because it was free. She even knew was paying. Real Housewives of Cheshire complimentary dinner. Hi there. Hope you are well. Real Housewives of Cheshire stars Dawn Ward, Rachel Lugo and Perla will be in Chester later today, and I was wondering whether you would be interested in offering a complimentary dinner and drinks in return for social media posts. All ladies have a large following and would be able to promote the restaurant. They would be looking for a table around 7 PM for 5 people. Do let me know if this would be of interest at all. Thanks so much, Emma. Featured comment. Gacha music. Me. Is typing a message. Friend. Also typing a message. Me. Clears everything to let my friend's message come in first. Friend. Does the same thing. Awkward silence. If you want to be featured in the next video, use hashtag dankness. Well, a first for us. We have been called to animals locked in cars while the owners go shopping, but never a child. We cannot stress enough how dangerous it is to leave any person, child or animal locked in a car in this heat. The child was rescued by our crew who smashed a window to gain entry. The incident has now been handed over to Essex Police for further investigation. First aid was given by St. John Ambulance crew. Killed the neighbor's pit bull. Poisoned my neighbor's pit bull with a sausage filled with rat poison. Watched him barfing blood and grey stuff while smoking a good Monte Cristo. Tough mother ducker. He didn't even die and got up on his paws. Had to strangle through the fence with a phone cable. He was an aggressive cunt. Always barking at people for no reason. Not that my poofed neighbor learned a lesson. Now he's got a ducking Doberman. Hey, who gives a shit? Another retarded dog. Another poisoned sausage. This time I'm getting the dose right. Future sister-in-law shaming. My wedding is in 88 days. I have proof. I texted her the wedding date on January 9th before she paid for this conference. Now because her MLM is having a conference, she wants me to move my wedding date. After I've taken all my PTO days for the wedding, it's in my fiance's home state and honeymoon, and booked my honeymoon. And no, she wouldn't have to travel for my wedding. The venue is 11 minutes from her house, but it is in a different state for me. I hate to ask you this, I really do, but is there any way at all you can move the weekend of the wedding? I know it's a long shot, but I'm so stuck. I have this conference, and if I back out I will lose a lot of money, and I have girls depending on me to room and drive down with. I don't want to miss your wedding either. I just don't know what to do. Finally insured. Doug now just got a hope my PO officer will take these insurance, since what happened yesterday, which was complete BS. Old people are so rude over the smallest crap, and it was an accident. The dude had more money, I could tell by his car, more than me. I'm just a single mother trying to survive in this ducked up world. Are you at fault? And were you driving uninsured? Please DT, I have insurance now, and I barely got him in a Arby's parking lot. The damn cops didn't do shit anyways. Halloween is officially 6 weeks away, and I was hoping to catch you all before you make your candy selections. Over the last 3 Halloweens, I've noticed my son's candy stock has become more and more diluted with cheap candy. I don't know if this trend is the result of the referendum, high water bills, or even the construction, but cheap candy has somehow infiltrated our community for Halloween, and it has to stop. Dum-dums, Smarties, and Jolly Ranchers may be suitable for Northlake, Villa Park, and Addison, but not here in Elmhurst. We are an affluent neighborhood and this status should be reflected in our candy provisions for Halloween. Standard size candy is the bar, pun intended, we set for our community on Halloween. If you purchase the fun size, you don't need to return them. Just keep in mind that 3-4 of those fun size bars equate to a standard size bar when you dole out that candy to trick-or-treaters. For the elderly who hand out coins, unless you plan on throwing some quarters into the mix, stop peddling your pennies and step up your game this Halloween. It's a calculated loss to the trick-or-treaters after you adjust for inflation and the opportunity cost of what they could have received elsewhere if they had just skipped your house. You've been visited by Noodle Dogger. You will be blessed with best cup noodles for eternity, but only if you comment, "Noodle Dogger looks tasty." Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe for more daily videos.